Hello and welcome to your twin flame reading for the divine masculine and the divine feminine and the current union energy going on between the two of you as twin flames, whether or not you know or believe to know who your twin flame is at this time. Don't worry. All you really need to do is keep loving yourself and really cultivate your relationship with Source, with God, with the divine, you know what I'm saying, as well. So yeah, I was looking back at a couple of my videos when it was hot, and I don't know what happened to my technology. I didn't even realize it, but the sound quality was like really weird. So hopefully that just was a little glitch there for a couple days. But I don't know if it was because like my phone actually got super hot or what happened. I'll admit I don't have the most state-of-the-art equipment going on here, although I would like to. And so that is something to aspire to. But I still like make an effort to deliver every day, no matter what's going on. And so that's something that you can take for yourself too, like, oh well, if something's a little bit like, not quite how you would like it to be, it's more important to just show up with where you're at. And I think you'd be surprised at how much people love and receive you and respect you for that. And and if you got any like haters or negative comments, then you don't gotta like put up with that. Like I just had one random comment about something, and don't tell, but I deleted the comment. Yeah, I'm open to constructive criticism, but I'm not here to like, be put down or like disrespected, and you shouldn't put up with that either on your own social media. Like I actually feel like a lot of adults and children and teenagers like don't really fully understand this. Like, you have control of your social media. It's not like someone posts a negative comment and like, oh, I should just leave it there. I kind of know that person, or I don't know, if it's a constructive conversation that happens because of that comment, then you might want to consider it. Or if you have another really specific reason, or you just really seriously don't care. But it's like cleaning up your classroom or whatever. Like, you don't leave like, hey bitch, written on the wall in lipstick. You wipe that up when you have time and get rid of that. I never had anything like that happen in my classroom. Haha, just kidding. There's some pretty interesting things that went on teaching in classrooms. But so that was an interesting kind of a tangent, but also very relevant to Mars going retrograde in Aries and going within and seeing what action needs to be taken within first and foremost. And so just choosing to access your energy there first rather than like going and trying to do the thing, it's that kind of return to inner action time period, because Mars is really outward and action oriented. And you can read more about Mars going retrograde. I wrote about it in my most recent blog post, so check that out on my website. Link is below. You can even pause this, check it out, if you want. And, the reading, let's get started with it. So we're going to start with the middle card. So this is the Union card, Union energy, and it is the Moonology, from the Moonology deck by Yasmin Boland. And the card is dun dun dun. Communication is key, upside down, extra emphasis on the twinsies. So look, it's the twins, which, I feel like it symbolizes the friendship aspect or, like the foundation of friendship, you could also say, for your twin flame union, and how you can communicate from that place. Like, hey, like, I am your friend. I'm a friend with myself. And that's not all like your twin flame union is. It's not just a friendship. And so sometimes people actually ask that too, like, can your twin flame just be a friend? Generally, no. I mean, in very rare instances, your twin flame, you could be in like a multiple set, and even then you would only have one lover twin flame, but you could just assume that you have a romantic twin flame. You have a divine counterpart, and at the same time, that there is that whole romantic thing, between the two of you, and that could definitely be either heightened, or like you could be really healing in that area of sensuality and sexuality between you and your twin flame. With Mars going retrograde, since Mars is very much about that as well, and like passion, fire, Mars, the hot planet. But at the same time, like there is this fundamental desire for you both to communicate on the friendship level first and foremost, and it's safe to do that and for it to be peaceful. You don't need to like try to like run ahead of yourself, and that just will happen naturally anyway. So yeah, it's just like it's safe to trust that your twin flame is also your best friend in truth too. And like I guess in addition, you could, like, to your romantic counterpart, or that's all part of the same thing. I mean, they're the one. They're just the one. So it's like everything that entails. It's like a more encompassing way to put it. And you can really feel that closeness in this card. It's interesting that one of the twins looks kind of asleep, and one of them is gazing out too. So one is going inward and one is looking outward. So you can always pay attention to that too. Like if you're going more inward, your twin flame is not your carbon copy, so they might be like holding the towel for you as you're doing inner work, or vice versa. And even if you both are together all of the time, you're still going to be having your unique experience as one consciousness too. So you're going to be complementing each other, and that's really beautiful. So it's just nice sometimes to like appreciate the dynamic of twin flames, and that can really help you appreciate your own twin flame union and why it is that you would want to harmonize there in that place, and continue to do that from wherever you are at this time. So we're going to move on to the Divine Feminine's chakra reading card. These are by Rochelle Charman. Dreams. Time to take a nap. Divine Feminine. Sounds good to me. I'll tell you what. Hey. Fighting the wanting to rest today, and I did some other things. But sometimes it is good to actually like honor that you are going to need some more rest, and to do some more spiritual work in your dreams even. And spiritual work can sometimes just mean very restful and resting and relaxing and recharging, and sometimes there's actual more like creative energy to your dreams, or even healing energy that can come in the form of a bad dream. So like I guess a nightmare or something that even doesn't end well. It's like, why did I have that? But it always gets revealed in one way or another, like how that dream is actually healing. Like when you are choosing on a conscious level to heal and to eradicate ego from your consciousness, stuff is gonna come up, but like you're gonna heal through it. And so even if you don't heal through it in the dream itself, that's okay. There's still meaning there, and maybe you are still moving through something. And you can also pay attention to like the really beautiful dreams that you have as well. Just attuning yourself to what is coming up for you in that restful state and in your dreams. And it's not separate from your waking reality, right? Like if you're feeling it, if you're experiencing it in some way, then it is an experience. So it's worth validating your experience. And you don't need to take it necessarily at face value. You know, like you might have a dream that someone else is your twin flame who is like, there's just no possibility that that person would actually be your twin flame for whatever reason. Let's just say, you know, hypothetically, this may have happened to you, or you like could somehow relate to the example. And that doesn't mean though that there's not some feeling like being shown to you. There's still something there for you in that dream. So you don't need to discard or try to like look the other way because dreams make you uncomfortable. There's something being pointed out to you that's worth looking at. And again, too, also worth looking at the really good dreams and equally not discarding or turning a cold shoulder to them. Like, oh, that was too good to be true. That's just in my dreams only, you know. I'm not really meant to have it all. I'm just gonna dream it my whole life. Yeah, that's not it either. So actually, like, your dreams can be a gift from the divine, like a way to attune you to harmonizing your union. So it's safe to completely feel into that and like accept it into your reality. You know, you can say like, I accept this vibration into my reality if it feels true and good. And it feels like union consciousness. And then you will continue to cultivate that in your reality. And sometimes it's easier to become attuned to the next level of your union in your dreams because you're so like in a surrendered or, you know, like relaxed state oftentimes. So just, like see what comes up, especially for this whole period, since this reading is setting the intention and the tone for Mars retrograde. And also here, at least, it's still the 9/9 portal day. It's setting that tone for until like November 13th, I believe, something like that, when Mars will finish being in retrograde. So there's a period of time here to really look at this and what it brings up, exploring your dreams. And if you want to keep a dream journal, then that could be cool. So divine masculine, inner child healing. This looks so soft and fuzzy. So yeah, the divine masculine, I'm not surprised by this card because with Mars going retrograde as well, Mars is very directly like known for, related to the divine masculine. Even the sign, like the symbol for the planet Mars, is the same symbol used for the male sign symbol. So yeah, it's an arrow pointed outwards. And so with Mars in retrograde, it's like the divine masculine goes retrograde. It's kind of funny. So what is that? Like Venus is the divine feminine goes retrograde? I've never really thought about it like that, but that's interesting. But it is more of an opportunity for the divine masculine to really do some inner healing and for the divine feminine to be holding some space for that. And so it'll definitely be interesting to see how this dynamic plays out in your union and for twin flame consciousness as well, like, you know, as a collective, because we do all heal as one. So you will often notice people who are choosing to actively be on their twin flame journey, a lot of similar themes and healing will come up and stuff like that. But yeah, so divine masculine, you know, it's definitely very appropriate for you to really feel the feels, you know, and to really appreciate and love yourself for being the divine masculine and what the divine masculine qualities are, and that they are not like somehow bad things, you know, that are associated with the divine masculine. So really healing through any kinds of any beliefs that you've picked up along the way that might be stereotypes about the divine masculine, things put upon you, and just like about how you innately are and your desires, your needs, like who you actually are as the divine masculine of your union, and like healing that childlike state of that too. So to really like purifying yourself there and knowing that there's space being held by you, for you, by the divine feminine, and also by God. Like, this is like, hey, it's your time to really go deeper here. And what you want is also what the divine feminine wants. What you desire and what your twin flame desires is what you both desire at the core. So vice versa as well. And I mean, I'm not saying like, you're both gonna initially agree on the same car or the same, this or that, and you don't need to like always be eating the same exact food maybe, but like you're at the core, you do desire the same things. And it's also safe to accept that like if there's some part of your inner child that thought that couldn't be possible, that someone else couldn't really desire the same things as you and have the same like dreams and aspirations as you and have the same vision for the world as you, that's not true, right? Like, that's your twin flame in you living your life purpose together and living the good life together, like having a really beautiful time and enjoying yourselves together romantically as well. So yeah, you can go more deeply into your heart space with that. And yeah, the divine feminine, then it's interesting like having this attention towards dreams as well. So you can see what comes up for you as the divine feminine in your dreams with all of this in mind. So that's going to do it for today's reading. So check out the links below, and I am going to be doing my divine masculine and divine feminine 5-card reading at the rate it is right now. It's set a limited time for a little while, and so I am ending that offer at the end of September, and I've done quite a few readings at this point for people, and I've only gotten very positive feedbacks. I'm very happy about people's experiences with them, because it's not just about like, oh, go me, I did a good job. It's like, you're really gaining value from your own personal reading beyond what it is that you're investing into it. And that's always, my desire is that like you're really like receiving from your reading, and it can take you to that next step in your union. So it's a really amazing deal. If you want to claim it, and it's in the link below, and you can check out my other readings and services as well. And you can always work with me through coaching too if you really want to clear those blocks, learn the mirror exercise. It's a great opportunity. So that's going to do it. You can like this video if you liked it, and subscribe to my channel if you have not already done so. I love seeing more subscribers, and thank you to you if you're already subscribed. I appreciate it. And I hope you're enjoying the daily readings too. So always, you can leave a comment below too if there's something you have a question about or you want to see more of, and so on and so forth. So yeah, take care and have a wonderful beginning of your Mars retrograde, and I will see you soon. Bye.